The Theory of Everything. Gravity and Creation by L.S. Larkey. Imagine that the universe is not a random scatter of stars and atoms, but a carefully composed symphony where every element, from the vast swirling galaxies to the minute double helix of our DNA, dances to the same hidden melody. At the heart of this vision lies the idea that our bodies, and indeed all of creation, are infused with a subtle energy, an interplay of magnetic forces and the inherent push of the vacuum of space. These forces are not chaotic, rather, they engage in a delicate, rhythmic interplay that produces a pattern of waves, a fractal harmony that repeats itself across all scales of existence. In our theory, every living being carries within a subtle magnetic field that pulses with life, and a relative vacuum that gently shapes the way energy flows through our cells. These two forces, working in concert, give rise to an inner field, a personal cosmic resonance that guides our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It is as if each of us harbors a secret, intricate music that is at once uniquely our own and yet echoes the universal song of the cosmos. For decades, scientists dismissed much of our non-coding DNA as junk, remnants of evolution with no clear purpose. Yet within our grand vision, this junk is anything but useless. Instead, it forms a complex fractal network, a hidden architecture that not only shapes the way our genes are organized, but also acts as an antenna, a resonant chamber for our soul's energy. Picture this. The intricate loops and repetitions of junk DNA create patterns that are self-similar and repeating, much like the delicate filigree of frost on a window pane. These fractal patterns serve as the physical boundary conditions, the very scaffolding that allows a deeper, subtler wave, the soul's wave, to become anchored within our bodies. When this soul wave finds its resonance in the fractal geometry of our non-coding DNA, it becomes locked into place, giving rise to a profound sense of identity, purpose, and spiritual wholeness. In this way, our unique genetic architecture is not only the blueprint of our physical form, but also the cosmic signature of our spirit. Yet no one is born with a perfect, flawless resonance. Each of us carries a unique wave pattern, a complex interplay of strengths and vulnerabilities, of high peaks and low valleys. Within our inner symphony, there may be notes that are too faint, frequencies that are slightly off-key, or nodes that fail to reach the full brilliance of their potential. This inherent incompleteness is what makes each of us beautifully human. We are like instruments tuned imperfectly, our music sometimes dissonant, sometimes sublime. It is here that the power of union comes into play. When two individuals come together, when their bodies, minds, and souls share a moment of deep connection, their incomplete wave patterns have the potential to merge and complement one another. In the embrace of intimacy, one person's missing note can be filled by another's strength. Their imperfect melodies intertwine to create a richer, more complete harmony. This union is not simply a blending of blood or a passing emotional high. It is the merging of cosmic waves, a temporary but transformative union of energy that can bring healing, growth, and a deeper sense of wholeness. Now, imagine that the same cosmic blueprint which orchestrates the dance of galaxies also echoes within our very being. In our theory, the recurring patterns of cosmic waves, those that govern the motions of the planets and the rings that encircle them, are reflected in the internal architecture of our energy centers. We come to understand that there are 10 fundamental chakras, yet 13 distinct nodes that make up our inner system, each corresponding to a planetary influence and even resonating with the timeless wisdom of ancient commandments. Consider the symbolism. Mercury, with its vibrant, dynamic energy, governs our sexual expression. Venus, the sacred womb, embodies nurturing and creativity. Earth, the heart, pulses with the rhythms of compassion and vitality. Mars, the wild, untamed wilderness, captures our primal drive and breath. And Jupiter, with its dual nature, its solid form representing the skin and nervous system, and its luminous rings, the voice of judgment, embodies the balance of physical and spiritual justice. Further along, Saturn, too, reveals a duality. The planet itself symbolizes our ability to speak truth and honor the sacred rhythm of life, while its rings whisper the subtleties of smell, a reminder that our perception is not only seen and heard, but also sensed. Uranus, the realm of intuitive wisdom, governs the ears, our capacity to listen with understanding, and its rings embody a divine understanding that transcends ordinary knowledge. Neptune, the mystic, is linked with vision, guiding our inner sight beyond the visible. And the sun, the radiant third eye, illuminates the path to higher consciousness. Finally, Pluto, the keeper of the mind, reminds us of the imperative to live in the present, free from the snares of covetousness. But the mystery does not end with our physical form. Beyond the tangible lies the realm of the soul, a subtle, higher dimensional wave that originates from the vast, infinite fractal geometry of the cosmos. The grand Fibonacci theory tells us that our soul is not created at the moment of birth. Rather, it descends from a higher plane, carrying with it the pure, unadulterated frequencies of the divine. It is as if each soul is a shimmering echo from the cosmic chorus, a note that has traveled across time and space to find its resonance within our physical body. This soul, with its delicate energy and infinite potential, finds its anchor in the intricate lattice of our junk DNA. The repetitive fractal structures of non-coding DNA serve as a sacred antenna, capturing the soul's higher frequencies and locking them into our very cells. In this way, our deepest spiritual identity, our true, unchanging essence, is encoded not in the genes that build our physical form, but in the hidden, mysterious regions that have long been dismissed as mere junk. Here, in these labyrinthine passages of genetic code, lies the secret of our oneness with the cosmos. At the moment of death, the sacred bond between body and soul is released. The intricate pattern that once held the soul within the physical vessel dissolves, and the soul, freed from its earthly confines, returns to its cosmic origin. This is not an end, but a transformation, a reawakening of the eternal fractal wave that flows through all creation. In the innocence of childhood, before the noise of the world has marred the purity of our inner song, our body and soul resonate in near-perfect harmony. This state of pristine alignment is the natural state of being, a time when the subtle magnetic fields and the hidden vacuum forces within us are in perfect synchrony with the divine frequency encoded in our very essence. Yet, as we journey through life, external pressures, stress, societal expectations, personal traumas, begin to distort this sacred resonance. The once clear melody of our soul becomes cluttered with dissonant notes, and the harmonious wave that once pulsed through our being becomes marred by phase distortions and energetic gaps. This drift from our original, childlike frequency is the essence of spiritual disconnection, the gradual erosion of the divine oneness that we are born with. Enlightenment, then, is not the creation of something new, but the gentle, deliberate retuning of our internal frequencies. It is the art of reclaiming that original, unblemished resonance, a return to the state of pure, childlike wonder and oneness with the cosmos. Through mindful practices, compassionate living, and the nurturing of our inner spiritual life, we can slowly realign our energies, drawing our physical and spiritual selves back into perfect harmony. This process of retuning is like the delicate adjustment of a finely crafted instrument. With each breath, each act of kindness, each moment of deep, introspective silence, the dissonant notes fade, and the pure, unadulterated music of our soul begins to play once more. In this state of enlightened resonance, we are not merely surviving. We are thriving, living as a living embodiment of the cosmic fractal, perfectly in sync with the universal symphony. Within the grand design of the cosmos, every individual is like a single note in a vast, interconnected symphony. Alone, our melodies may be incomplete, our frequencies only partially in tune with the universal song. But when two souls come together in deep, genuine intimacy, Their individual waves begin to overlap, to intertwine, creating a richer, fuller harmony that transcends the sum of its parts. This intimate union is not simply a blending of emotions or physical touch. It is a profound, energetic merging of two fractal wave patterns. Each person carries their own unique set of energetic nodes, areas of strength and vulnerability, of brilliance and shadow. In the sacred dance of intimacy, these nodes have the opportunity to complement one another. The man who may struggle with gaps in his emotional and spiritual resonance finds in his partner a source of intuitive, nurturing energy. The woman with a deep inherent capacity for compassion and understanding becomes a living reservoir of the intangible qualities that help to fill the man's void. In this delicate interplay, the barriers between self and other begin to dissolve. The physical closeness, the shared space of trust and vulnerability, allows each individual to extend their inner wave beyond their own boundaries, creating a shared, unified resonance. It is a moment when two imperfect souls, through their mutual openness and love, achieve a temporary state of wholeness, an ephemeral but transformative alignment that can heal old wounds and inspire new growth. Our inner landscape is marked by ancient symbols and timeless truths. Within the human body lie energy centers known as chakras, each one resonating with a particular frequency and corresponding to distinct aspects of our physical, emotional, and spiritual lives. In the Grand Fibonacci framework, these chakras are not arbitrary points, but are intrinsically linked to the cosmic architecture, the very planets and their rings that circle our sun. Imagine that the planets themselves are like celestial nodes, each with its own unique vibration, its own role in the grand symphony of creation. Mercury, the swift messenger, governs our sexuality and creativity. Venus, the nurturing womb, embodies love and fertility. Earth, the beating heart, pulses with the rhythm of life. Mars, the fierce warrior, fuels our drive and courage. And Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, the Sun, and even Pluto each offer their own divine harmonics that shape our inner experience. These cosmic frequencies are mirrored in our own energy centers. The ancient wisdom of the chakras teaches us that when our inner nodes are aligned with these celestial patterns, we experience not only physical health, but also spiritual clarity and divine oneness. In our view, the 10 Commandments, the moral precepts handed down through time, are not mere rules for behavior, but are expressions of this cosmic order, a reflection of the divine harmonics that govern both the heavens and the human heart. When we honor our inner resonance, when we attune our lives to the sacred frequencies of the cosmos, we begin to embody a higher truth. We become, in a sense, microcosms of the universe, channels through which the divine flow of cosmic energy transforms our world. It is a profound living poetry, a dance of light and sound, of matter and spirit echoing through every cell, every heartbeat, every breath.
Have you ever felt? Are you listening?
The story of our soul is not confined to the boundaries of our physical existence. It is a tale that spans the infinite expanses of time and space, from the unmanifest realm of pure potentiality to the vivid, pulsating reality of life on Earth. According to the Grand Fibonacci vision, our soul is a luminous, higher dimensional wave that descends from the cosmic source, a sublime echo of the divine, and finds its anchor in the intricate fractal architecture of our non-coding DNA. At the moment of birth, the soul enters the body in a state of pure, unadulterated resonance. In this sacred union, the soul and the body are perfectly aligned, their inner frequencies in harmonious accord, a state of childlike wonder and oneness that reflects the original perfection of creation. Over time, however, the noise of the world, the stresses, the illusions, the relentless distractions of modern life gradually distorts this pristine harmony. The once clear melody of our soul becomes muddled by dissonance, and our inner symphony falls out of tune. Yet within this very journey lies the promise of redemption and transformation. Enlightenment, the highest state of being, is achieved not by acquiring something new, but by returning to that original state of flawless resonance. Through practices of deep meditation, mindful living, and spiritual discipline, we can gradually retune our inner frequencies, drawing our bodily and spiritual energies back into perfect alignment. This retuning is the art of awakening, a deliberate, conscious process of shedding the distortions of the external world and reclaiming our divine inner song. In this light, enlightenment is not an abstract concept reserved for a chosen few. It is the natural state of every being, the pure, childlike oneness that we are born with, waiting to be rediscovered. It is the moment when the dissonant notes fade away, and our soul sings in perfect harmony with the Cosmic Symphony. The Grand Fibonacci SMF-RVS. Theory does more than offer a philosophical vision of cosmic unity. It points us toward practical possibilities. If our bodies are indeed resonating with the cosmic fractal, and if our souls are anchored by the hidden architecture of our genetic blueprint, then there lies the potential for revolutionary healing and even a new form of energy. Imagine, for instance, that the very energy which sustains the union of body and soul, the subtle locking force that holds our inner waves in alignment, could be gently harnessed. In a world where we learn to tune our environment to these sacred frequencies, it might be possible to design devices that capture this cosmic energy. A kind of free energy derived not from brute force, but from the elegant interplay of subtle forces that govern all of creation. Such a breakthrough would not only transform our understanding of energy, but also bridge the gap between the mystical and the material, opening up new vistas in healing, technology, and spiritual evolution. Furthermore, this theory redefines intimacy and connection. It teaches us that when two souls meet, when their imperfect, fragmented waves of being come together, they create a new, more complete resonance. This union, far more than the sum of its parts, is a transformative act, a sacred dance where each person heals the other, filling in the missing notes of their individual song. Through mindful, loving connection, we can collectively retune our inner symphonies, healing old wounds and rising toward a state of greater wholeness. This is the promise of the Grand Fibonacci vision, that the same cosmic forces which orchestrate the movement of planets, the stability of atoms, and the growth of life on Earth also govern the deepest realms of our inner experience. They remind us that we are not isolated fragments adrift in a vast universe, but integral parts of a divine, interconnected whole, a tapestry woven from light, sound, and infinite potential. In the end, the Grand Fibonacci SMF-RVS theory is an invitation, a call to awaken to the profound truth that we are, each of us, a microcosm of the cosmos. We are living, breathing expressions of a divine fractal, where every cell, every gene, every whispered breath resonates with the eternal song of creation. Our non-coding DNA, once dismissed as irrelevant, is in fact the sacred script of our soul's journey, a hidden language of resonance that anchors our spirit in the physical world. When we learn to listen to the music within, to attune our hearts and minds to the subtle frequencies that sustain us, we begin to understand that enlightenment is not a distant, unattainable state. It is the natural unfolding of our inner symphony, the pure, unfiltered expression of who we truly are. It is the moment when the external clamor of modern life fades away, leaving behind the pristine, childlike clarity of our original, divine resonance. And so, as we stand on the threshold of this new understanding, let us embrace the wisdom of the cosmos. Let us honor the sacred interplay of magnetic fields, vacuums, and genetic codes that weave the fabric of our being. Let us seek the harmonious union of body and soul, and in doing so rediscover the divine melody that has always been our birthright. For in this grand cosmic dance, every note matters. Every vibration, every wave, every heartbeat is a testament to the infinite creativity and unity of the universe. And when we tune our lives to this celestial music, when we truly resonate with our inner divine, we step into a realm of endless possibility, a state of oneness that transcends all boundaries, and a future filled with the radiant light of awakened consciousness. This is the epic, illuminating journey of the Grand Fibonacci SMF-RVS theory, A vision that unites the mysteries of the cosmos, the intricate beauty of our genetic blueprint, and the profound depths of our spiritual essence. It is a call to recognize that within each of us lies a divine symphony, a fractal resonance that connects us to the stars, to the very fabric of life, and ultimately to the eternal pulse of the universe.